Hello everyone and welcome, review, preview, all thanks to Sodastream. After a big weekend for Melbourne United, a loss in Illawarra on Thursday night, then come home and struggle for a majority of the first three quarters, but get over the Cairns Taipans late. Casper Ware was outstanding. No Dean Vickerman today. Assistant Coach Paul Henare joins me. And Paul, as I welcome you into the review, preview for the first time, I will ask you straight up. Traditionally, coaches aren't ever happy, in particular with a loss, but we'll go back to Thursday night. Double-digit deficit. Defensively, fought your way back into it. Had an opportunity to win probably late in that fourth quarter, fell just a little bit short. Are you able to take positives out of the way? They're able to fight back even after digging themselves an early hole?
Yeah, I think that's sort of flipped the script in terms of how games have gone for us this season. I think for the most part we've been really strong starters and got off to a good start, and then if anything taken the foot off the pedal. But in Wollongong, Illawarra came out, and Bevo had been talking about it all week. They needed a good start. They wanted to come out with fight. They tinkered with their starting lineup for the first time this season, and we were expecting that, but they just came out and got off to a good start. Even though we were scoring with them, just defensively we weren't quite there, and I think that just gave them a little bit too much confidence early on. But good to fight back and get within striking distance, and then to close the game out, we have open threes from Barlow and Casper Ware that we would take every single time, and we just weren't able to. We got to within striking distance, but we weren't able to convert when we needed to down the stretch.
So Sunday, great start. Scored the first, 8 points of the game against Cairns. They're able to work their way back into it. But then first 9 points of the third quarter was the Taipans to open up that double-digit lead. Is there things you look at doing what you do differently in pre-game and half-time as to why there might be some sluggishness on the back of the start of the second half?
Yeah, I think for me it was more, what we had allowed Cairns to gain confidence from. They had 12 points off turnovers in the first half, and when you're having silly turnovers or lazy passes and they're going down the other end and laying it up, and they're just able to keep scoreboard pressure on, and with that comes a little bit more confidence, and all of a sudden they're feeling good about life. And again, they tinkered with their starting lineup, so we sort of hit two teams that were in a bit of a rut and were searching for ways to get out of it. And I'm just glad that again we hung tough. We got down 12 or 13 points in that second half, but through locking in on defence and then just picking the pace up a little bit with our offence, we're able to sort of peg them back.
I'll tell you this also, the merchandise of the week, of course, is the Casper Ware Junior jersey that's just dropped as well. So I'll tell you this, it's probably be too big for him to actually wear it, so that's actually probably not the actual game size jersey. But make sure you head to the merchandise store right at the front doors of Melbourne Arena and grab yourself merchandise of the week on Sunday's game against Brisbane. Casper Ware Junior jersey is here. On Friday night in New Zealand, take on the Breakers. They had a successful weekend last weekend, smacked around Cairns at home, and then on the road were able to get over the Brisbane Bullets and in fact beat Melbourne fairly convincingly to start the year as well. And added to that, it's a homecoming for yourself. Thoughts heading into Friday night's clash, firstly individually from going home and coaching against the team that you've been a part of for so long?
Yeah, looking forward to it because just want to kick their butt really.
Good.
But also, just they're playing some good hoops right now, and we're feeling pretty good about life, and so I think it'll be a really good matchup. I think they've really found a certain identity in terms of the way that they want to play, and they're gaining in confidence right now. So they're going to be a tough matchup.
And then Sunday, back at home, Brisbane Bullets in town at Melbourne Arena. If you haven't got your tickets, tickettech.com.au. You can check it out on Fox Sports if you can't get to the game, or on Radio 1116 SEN. We haven't seen the Bullets up close and personal yet. What do you make of them from afar?
Well, I think they're another team that, on the weekend they lose, 2 games literally on the buzzer. And before that, they'd strung a couple of wins together. So I think they'll be feeling pretty good about themselves. They're playing a different, unique style. They're switching a lot defensively. They're playing, a lot of small ball, and they're getting good contributions out of their veterans. Mika Vakona's playing well. Adam Gibson's, both those guys coming off the bench. And they've got international players all over the show, and it looks like Patterson looks like he's going to be a good fit for that team. So, they'll come in with a lot of confidence. They've got a full week to prepare for us. Yes. They don't have another game before us, so Andre and his coaching staff will be sitting there scheming away while we're preparing for New Zealand. And for us, it's going to be a quick turnaround. We hit the plane and get back from Invercargill, which is right down the bottom of New Zealand, all the way back to Melbourne, and then obviously a quick turnaround to 3 o'clock Sunday, so it'll be a tough ask.
All right, Melbourne playing against New Zealand on the road, 5:50 Friday afternoon. It's Melbourne time. Make sure you watch on Fox Sports or listen to 1116 SEN on radio. Then Sunday they're back home. The Brisbane Bullets are in town. Tickettech.com.au if you don't have your tickets just yet. On radio 1116 SEN or on Fox Sports if you can't get to what will almost certainly be a packed out Melbourne Arena. Paul Henare, thank you for joining us. Well, thanks to Sodastream.
Awesome. Thanks, Ken.